Hi, this is Alex from phpacademy.org with a video tutorial for the new Boston. Now, we've already looked at an introduction to jQuery plugins. We're going to go ahead and install this particular plugin called Show Password. Now, what this does, looking at the description, I've already tested this plugin and it's working perfectly, is it adds a customizable Show Password checkbox, so a checkbox next to the input field password. And it allows the users to view their password as they're typing it. So you can check this button and your password will be converted or shown as opposed to the original asterisks or circles that are shown in most browsers. So I've come over to plugins.jquery.com/project/showpassword. So if you want to follow along this tutorial of installing this plugin, then go ahead to that address now and follow along the links that I click. Now there's no releases actually uploaded onto this jQuery page, but we have a resources section here where we can go over to the home page of this the plugin of this author, or the author of this plugin rather. So when we go down, we get some more description about it. We can view a demo and also download this as well. So let's go ahead and first of all view a demo. That's quite important so we know how it functions and how it should function. You can see that we've been giving a usage snippet just here, and just further down there's some more options that we can give it. We're just going to be focusing on installing the plugin and the best ways to do this. So let's say I was to go ahead and type a password just in here. The show password checkbox I can now click and the text will be shown inside of here. When I click this again, the text will be converted back to a secret password. So more and more nowadays these are cropping up to show you the password as you're typing it, particularly for example if you're entering a WEP key for connecting to a router, a wireless network. They usually have some kind of show password option. So perhaps if you're entering some kind of long but secret data, you might want to just show this so you can see it, as long as no one's around you. And that might be useful when actually typing it in, depending on how complicated it is. So let's go back to the author's homepage, and let's go ahead and just click download and receive this zip file as a download. So we've got this zip file here which we can open. And inside we've got 3 files. Now index.php automatically shows me that this could be a demo file, and it is in fact a demo file. So most plugins are going to come with these files where they have a page set up ready for you to use. We've also got jQuery.showpassword.js and jQuery.showpassword.min.js, and the majority of plugins will have the jQuery notation on the front of them, and then the plugin name, and then obviously it will be a JavaScript file. Now the one that we want to go for is the minified version. As with jQuery, a lot of plugins do come with minified and uncompressed versions. You can see the size difference just here. This one's 1.7 megabytes, and this one's this would be kilobytes. Yeah, sorry, this is kilobytes, and then 2.1. So we're looking at a much smaller package. If you wanted to go ahead and modify a plugin for any reason and the author has provided you with an uncompressed version, you can go ahead and use this one. But it's always best to use a minified version of a plugin or jQuery just to keep page load time down, or to a minimum. So at the moment on my page I just have a style sheet included, which isn't relevant in this case, but the main thing to look out for is we have this jQuery.js, so we have jQuery included. jQuery plugins require jQuery, so you're going to need to make sure you've included jQuery before you include the plugin files. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up my directory, my root directory, and go over to the JavaScript folder. I'm then essentially going to either copy this over to this JavaScript folder. JavaScript folder is just where I keep all my plugins or my jQuery, just to keep them neat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel that, and I'm going to double click on this to open it up in my text editor. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this entirely, select it all and copy it entirely. I'm going to close this off and I'm going to open up a new document, and I'm going to go ahead and save this as jQuery showpassword.js. Now the reason I tend to do this rather than just copying files is so I can give them my own names. I like to keep file names neat and tidy and to a certain structure, so I've used jQuery -showpassword.js, the same as jQuery UI here. I've named jQuery UI. So we've now saving out this file, ensuring that it is a JavaScript extension. Now that we've saved that out, it's ready to use, so we can go ahead and close that. Now what we want to do is at the footer of our page, we want to go ahead and include this as well as jQuery. So I'm going to type script type equals and then just end the script there. And the type is obviously text/JavaScript, and the source we're going to go ahead and supply. So that's JS/jQuery show password.js. So now that I've saved that out, if we come over to my page here and refresh, that should now be included. As long as I've spelt this right and the file actually exists, it will be included in the page. Now, as with all jQuery or JavaScript, we'll want to keep all of our code in an external file. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new file and save this in the JS folder as well. And this is just going to be called password.js.